Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Coffee Break Sports. Come on in the break room. Come on, sit on down, get you a cup of coffee. Let's talk about these playoffs, these NBA Finals specifically. But before I get into that, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you can get notified every time I drop a new video, and share this with your loved ones because I'm sure they would all love to hear my thoughts on the NBA Finals. And so far, we have a pretty good one on hand. We got the Indiana Pacers on one side. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder on the other side. Now, if you want my thoughts on who I think will win the series, click that link up top. You will get access to that episode that I dropped on my thoughts on the NBA Finals and who will win. But this episode is not about that. I'm on here for one reason and one reason only. You type the thumbnail, top 5 reasons why Adam Silver is to blame for the most unbothered NBA Finals in years. There he is, right there, Adam Silver, that guy, responsible for why there's a lack of interest from casual NBA fans or casuals, period, in regards to this series. Now, I'm going to get this Captain Obvious thing out the way. Yes, I know that the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder are a small market team. Let's not look at that as a factor, like no one's giving this finals any type of attention, because there have been in the past NBA Finals with small market teams, and the ratings were pretty good. They were pretty good. Not up to the last game of the NBA Finals, Utah Jazz Bulls in 1998 level. It's not on the level of any of the Kobe and Shaq runs, even some to the extent the rivalry between LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry, that garnered some attention. So I'm not comparing it to any of those series, but there have been some series that didn't get great ratings, but it's not as bad as the ratings for this particular finals. And I'm going to get into the reason why. My number one reason why the NBA Finals is not getting any type of interest at all is because of load management culture was let loose. Adam Silver let this rest when you feel like it culture spread like Wi-Fi. And stars disappearing during primetime games, nationally broadcast games, it's a turnoff for a lot of fans, especially casual fans. Fans don't trust the regular season as a result. They don't even trust going to regular season home games because they don't know if the team from the visiting side, their star player, is going to play that night. And so by the time the NBA playoffs hit, they feel disconnected from the players. And you can't sell NBA Finals if nobody's emotionally invested. And I think that load management and load managing players has been the reason as to why fans have responded this way, is that if you don't care, I don't care attitude. And it's starting to trickle down into today's NBA matchup in the finals. Now, to get into my number 2 reason why Adam Silver is to blame for the reason why the NBA Finals, nobody cares about it, is the parity plan flopped for casuals. Now, Adam Silver once said he wanted balance in the NBA, right? That's cool, but no super teams, no villains, no dynasties. Now we got 2 small market teams with elite talent, but 0 mainstream pool. This finals feels, as a result, more like a summer league championship game than a legacy-defining showdown between SGA and Tyrese Halliburton. I'm not begging for super teams in the NBA Finals. It took away the excitement. It took away that, I wonder who's going to win. There's villains. A lot of people like Anthony Edwards, mainly because he dethroned the Lakers. But then there are some people that don't like Anthony Edwards because of the way he presents himself off camera. That's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, a polarizing figure. That's what's missing as well in these NBA Finals. Someone to criticize, someone to be mad at, someone to look at and say, oh, this guy's arrogant. And on the flip side, no, he's not arrogant. You just can't beat him type of thing. And so you have that. The New York Knicks, who is a bigger market team, a lot of people were rooting prior to this series for a Knicks Minnesota Finals because there was some some history. There was some drama that a lot of the women out there can piece together. There's a Kardashian type of feel to the Knicks being in the finals. So you get the Kardashian fans in there and see, with Jordan Woods being connected to the Kardashians and all of that other nonsense, right? And also you had Kat, who used to be with the Minnesota Timberwolves and got traded to the Knicks. So you had that aspect, that factor jumping into the interest level. So I think that the storylines would be a little bit more attractive to casual fans. That's the effectiveness of parity, right? But then on the flip side, you got people that were rooting for Indiana Pacers because they were the underdog, or rooting for the OKC Thunder because they don't get enough attention. Well, now they're in the finals, and we're just going to stop watching from there. Oh, now that the Knicks are gone, now that the Lakers are gone, now that the Minnesota Timberwolves are gone, oh, we're done. We watched enough basketball here. I don't care what happens in the finals. See the bad thing that comes along with stuff like that? That's the thing that Adam Silver didn't think about. And on top of that, he didn't promote the two teams that are in the NBA Finals, which I'm going to get to in a little bit. But next up, the third reason: no drama, no villains, no ratings. Everybody in the league is besties now. There's no smoke, no rivalries, no real tension. There's no real tension between Tyrese Halliburton and SGA. Then you got Tyrese's dad, who attracted a lot of viewers after what he did to Giannis. But unfortunately, dad's not going to be very visible because they're trying to keep that under control. And so the finals, which used to be must-see TV, now is just a good basketball game with no bark. Fans want storylines, like I said in the previous reason. And Adam Silver gave us a group hug as a result. And that group hug is basically responsible for the fourth reason why I blame Adam Silver for why the NBA Finals ratings is down. Still stuck promoting the past and not the future. In 2025, the Pacers had 14 total nationally televised games. No national televised games on ABC. That says a lot, because when you have it on ABC, the local networks, now everybody can watch. You don't have to have a streaming service to watch them. You can just access them right there. The Oklahoma City Thunder, 25 nationally televised games in 2024-25 on TNT. I think they have 5 on TNT, 9 on ESPN, 10 on NBA TV, but only one time they appeared on ABC, which again allows casuals to see this team. You hear all this narrative about this year's OKC Thunder. Oh, they're one of the greatest teams of all time. They've done more than the 96 Bulls and the 2016 Warriors. But yet, we don't see them on TV. Adam Silver has done a poor job of looking at the future talent and saying, you know what, let's put the camera on them. We know LeBron James is trying to break the scoring record. We know that Steph Curry's trying to break the 3-point shooting record and all this other stuff, KD. But in the meantime, highlight those up-and-coming rising stars on your platform. The NFL did such a good job with that, with Mahomes, with Lamar Jackson, with Joe Burrow. Even when Tom Brady was still in the league and he was entering his twilight years, even after Tom Brady beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, people were interested in it because not only was there, Tom Brady had a fan base, but then you have people that were interested in Patrick Mahomes because the camera was put in his direction and people were paying attention to what he's been doing. I just watched Roland Garros, and the attention that Roland Garros put these upcoming stars like Sinner, like Alcaraz, like, Sabalenka. And I know Sabalenka's a polarizing figure, but that's what people want. Sabalenka made headlines for criticizing Coco Gauff after losing to her in the championship. It created a story. It created a narrative. People want that. They want narrative. They want stories. Why is that the case? Because Roland Garros promoted these stars on the TV so that we can see them. The NBA didn't do that. Adam Silver didn't do that. He still wants to push LeBron James, push Steph Curry, push KD, shove them down our face. Pause. When it comes to the Lakers, how many nationally televised games they got? 39, including 10 times on ESPN, 6 on ABC alone. 11 on TNT and 12 on NBA TV. And the Lakers haven't won a championship since 2020. You have the Warriors, who had 36 nationally televised games, 10 on TNT, 5 on ABC. KD, the Suns, as trash as the Phoenix Suns were, they had 30 nationally televised games, 2 on ABC, 1 more than the Thunder, 10 on ESPN, 7 on TNT. Meanwhile, SGA, Halliburton, Edwards, previous NBA champions, not labeled Golden State or Lakers, wasn't being featured enough on national stages so that fans can develop a sense of care for these players. And as you can see from the schedule for promoting rising stars and past champions, there has been no real push. The league had a chance to launch its next era, and Adam Silver hit the snooze button. And now there's this debate about who's the next face of the franchise. Well, Adam Silver didn't pick one. Adam Silver didn't put the faces on TV. How do we know if a player is going to be the face of the franchise in the future if they're not put on TV for casual fans to see them? And now down to my last and final reason why Adam Silver is to blame for the reason why the NBA Finals is terrible. It's because of zero finals marketing energy. Let's keep it 100%. The NBA treated this NBA Finals like a random Tuesday game on NBA TV. No creative campaigns, no behind the scenes docs, no hype building storytelling. You had a chance to sell the grit of Indy and the rise of OKC, and you dropped the bag. The hoopers are hooping, but the hype, where is it? It's flatline. And Silver, where are you? We can't find you. You have to wear that. That's why there is a lack of interest. There was more care about the in-season tournament over the last 2 years than the NBA Finals. And that devalues the importance of winning a championship. Because of this new generation, because what the new generation has done along with LeBron James is they're downplaying the fact that winning an NBA championship is part of the plan, but it's about your totality of the career. Yeah, that's true, but you still play to win championships, right? Like your boy Herm Edwards once famously said, roll the tape.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports.
So, Adam Silver, please do better with marketing the NBA. That's the real reason why the NBA Finals and its ratings has been abysmal. And that will do it for this edition of Coffee Break Sports. I am your sports barista, Rod the Magnificent. Thanks for watching. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be down there chit-chatting with you. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode of Coffee Break Sports. Peace.